but talk about another producer, my all-time favorite producer, Timbaland. As
Timbaland.
yeah, I mean, obviously, one of the first time I saw you actually, well, apart from the Valencia album, was obviously on Timbaland's Beat Club, which you were a part of. I think what, twice now? I think you've been on there,
No, I've been
or was
on
it
there
just
like a few
once?
times. Like it's definitely been a few times I submitted. I don't post it all the time. I think they actually post the streams to YouTube. If you
Mm.
type in like Timbaland Beat Club, you can find it. I'm sure if you type my name in, like whatever streams I'm in, show up. I'm not sure like exactly all of the ones that are out there. But yeah, man. Shout out to Timbaland for doing it. I mean, I would say that's like probably one of the positive things to come out of COVID. I think if COVID never happened, I don't know if he would have ever done like that show or would have had the time to like give producers that platform. So I think it's an amazing tool. Um, and it's like amazing that you can submit to like one of the greatest producers like of all time and like get his feedback. So I think it's a good way for you to gauge kind of where you're at with
Mm.
your production. And like when I sent it in, like I had no expectation. I'm like, hopefully he likes it. And it was great for me. I mean, it helped me really like build a little bit more of a following like on YouTube and Instagram. So it just kind of helped my brand overall. So and it helped me to connect with like a few different people as well, who I've been working with and stuff like that. So yeah, man, shout out to Timbaland. Like, I'm
Mm.
glad that he was filling the tracks.
Oh, he loved it, man, as well. I loved it because in one of the videos, I think, where he's wearing the white t-shirt, that second and fourth beat, I can't tell you how many times I've watched that video back. I've looped it back so many times. It's amazing. I mean,
Man, I appreciate that.
anytime by that. But what's it like to actually get that feedback from him as well? Like Timberlake's like my all-time favorite producer. I mean, for you to get that kind of feedback from him, I mean, what was that like for you?
Yeah, yeah. Like the crazy part is like I was watching that live, like when it happened,
Yeah,
and I was like, I almost felt like you ever seen that video of the kid opening the Nintendo 64?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right, that's kind of how like I felt inside, like like it was crazy, man. I was like, man, like I grew up like listening to so much of this dude's music, and like he's definitely
yeah.
like one of my favorites, I could say. And to like see his reaction,
Yeah.
I was like blown away. Like it to me it was kind of like it's almost like that same feeling that I got when I had gotten the positive feedback from Ryan, and he was saying that he wanted to use my tracks and stuff like that. So like it's always nice to get like that validation from people that you look up to and respect. I think that definitely can provide like a lot of motivation for people, and it just kind of shows that you're on the right track as well. So
Of course. I mean, what you mentioned the submission process. I mean, what was that submission process? Was it like simply just sending in any tracks that you like and like no limit, or did you have to was it like send 5 tracks only, or did you have to accept things beforehand? How did it all work?
I mean, you could pretty much submit it as many as you wanted before. Like the only requirement for you to actually submit music was you had to subscribe to his Twitch.
Hmm.
Then you go to the about section, and there's like a link that you can use to submit. It used to be like a Dropbox link, and there was no limit. Like you could submit as many as you wanted, but like he was probably only gonna go through like one or two or three. It really depended on like how much he was like liking your tracks and stuff like that. But now like they have a little bit of a different process. It's still the same requirements. Like you have to be subscribed, and then you go into the about section, and they have this app called the Beatbox app, where you can submit your tracks. I think it's a limit of 3 now that you can submit, and then you can say whether it's for you're intending it for an artist, whether it's for like a movie scene or something like that.
Mm.
Just like whatever your intention is that you think for the track, and then there's like a whole queue, and whenever they get to you, they'll get to you, and I think they play it in the order that the beats are
Right.
submitted.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, how did you decide which track to send over? It must be so hard. 'Cause you must have like so many to choose from. How did you choose which
Yeah,
one to send?
like at that time, I guess I could say like the ones I was submitting were like the ones that I had recently made. So like the ones that I sent were the video that I have on YouTube.
Mm.
Like I had made all of those like probably in the last like couple weeks before he like actually played them on stream. Usually like when I make like something new, that's like the thing that I'm excited about for a while. So like that's usually what I'll do. I'll just send him anything new that like I made. Even though like I might have some old stuff that maybe he'll mess with, but like, you know, I get more excited about like the new stuff I make. I always think like, or like my goal at least is to try to, you know, make the last one better than, or make the next one better than the last. So